We are continuing to follow breaking news that will impact all voters in the state. You are going to have to show a photo ID at the polls starting in November.
November 4th, of course, in what's being called a stunningly quick decision. Just hours after a federal appeals court in Chicago heard the arguments this morning, the judges made the call about 90 minutes ago. Fox 11's Gabrielle Mays has the facts.
After 3 years of legal wrangling, State Attorney General J.B. Van Hollen called Friday's ruling a victory. Through a statement, Van Hollen said the ruling vindicates the law and his efforts to ensure the policy of the state will be in effect for November's election. However, others say this will only lead to more confusion so close to Election Day. The ACLU of Wisconsin says we are very disappointed in the irresponsible decision to lift the injunction against voter ID, which will cause chaos and disruption for voters and elections workers for the November election. Meanwhile, the state says it's working to make it easier to get a photo ID. This week, the state set up a new process to help people get a state ID for free, even if they cannot afford the necessary paperwork needed, such as a birth certificate. Instead of a paper copy of a birth certificate, the DMV will rely on free information from the state's Vital Records Office.
Well, I think it's a benefit to our citizens while still upholding the integrity of our identification cards.
To be part of the program, you still need to show proof of residency, a Social Security card, a W-2, or a student ID card. Meanwhile, the Government Accountability Board says it will work with local election officials to prepare for the voter ID requirement. Gabrielle Mays, Fox 11 News.
More information on how to qualify for a free ID is available online by clicking